just a few hours, Sirius and Orion will be rising at the horizon, and I'm gonna go check it out. I've seen Sirius rising over buildings and mountains and trees, but I've never seen it actually rising over the horizon. So tomorrow in a few hours, I'm not really sure what time. It might be 4 a.m., it might be 4:30 a.m. We're going to set up our equipment for the sound bath, Sirius Rising Sound Bath. And I thought I would come on here and talk a little bit about why I am doing that. So I have behind me the star charts for Orion and Okay, so above me I have the star chart for the constellations of Orion or a star, and Sirius or Sabdu, Sabdat, Sept, the dog star in the constellation of the Great Dog, Canis Major, and so that would be Asar, Aset, and Anpu. And the next 5 days, September, and Sept is another name for Sirius. September 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. No. Wait. Okay, I had it wrong. So it's September 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. On the I call it the Dogon Sirius calendar, which is presented by the Earth Center. Master Naba is the one that brought this teaching to us. And so on September 10th begins the new year, 424. Now it's not 424 years. The calendar is not 424 years old, but this cycle is 424 years. So tomorrow when we get there, sun rises at around 6 or 6:15. So we're going to be getting there sometime at 4:30, so we can actually see Sirius and Orion rising. And I'm going to read a little bit from the calendar about these 5 days. I don't know if you remember, in July we had the Natarian New Year, which was when Sirius first begins to become visible. And it's visible over a different location every night or every morning until it's visible everywhere. And then, so that's the calendar observance from Kemet. And then this observance is from the culture of Mali. So what I was saying was, in the Natarian observance, it's 7 days. It starts with Ra, then Asar, then Haru, then Set, then Aset, Nebuchadnezzar, and then Sabdat, because we include Sirius. And then on this calendar, it's just 5 days. And these are the days when Nut gave birth to these cosmic forces, or the star Sirius. And so this one is Asar, Haru, Set, Aset, and Nebuchadnezzar. Here you can see the 5 days of Nut. It's not showing up there, but this is the 5 days of Nut. And so for the first day, we're going to have this sound bath out at Pebble Beach. The sidereal calendar is the calendar that was used during the times of the pharaohs and Kemet. This is humanity's oldest calendar, yet it is still in use today as the most astronomically accurate calendar in human history. You can pause to read the rest. And I'm going to draw your attention down towards the bottom. Actually the middle. All calculations of the calendar are based on the great heliacal rising of the Sirius star. The sidereal calendar is therefore astronomically based, and as a result entirely scientific. The great heliacal rising of the Sirius star occurs every 1,461 years. That interval of 1,461 years is what we call one great year, or year of the gods. We are now in year 423 of that 1,461 year cycle. And so on September 10th, we'll start year 424. Our Our ancestors were well aware of the fact that after 4 years of 365 days, Sirius rises on the second day of that year, after 8 years on the third day of that year, after 12 years on the fourth day, and so on. The intervals are compensated for by adding 1 day to every 4 years of 365 days. So the seasonal year is made of 12 months of 30 days plus a 13th month of 5 days, which becomes 6 days every 4 years. And this system will be self-repetitive after a new heliacal rising. After 1,460 years, an additional year is added for astronomical observance. It absorbs all surpluses. During this period, all necessary adjustments will be made to find the exact moment for a new start. A new first of Tahuti of year 1 will thus start independently at an astronomically perfect moment. So this week is called the Nut 1st through 5th birth of the 5 gods. These are the birthdays of 5 gods. They're celebrated with the Sokari festival that will precede the beginning of the year. So tomorrow at Sirius sunrise, my friend Sin, Frankie, and I are going to be there for the sound bath. And so this is new for me, the sound baths. They're actually turning out to be more like cosmic jazz sessions with chanting, which is fine with me. So I'm going to start off with the chimes for the Great Dog constellation, Sirius, the Star, and Orion. And then the first day is for Asar. I'll probably do devotion on the other days. I'm not really sure. I've never really done anything like this at this time of year before. Let's go back to the start. Yeah, so this is what I'm hoping to see tomorrow. When I went on, what did I go? Monday. I got there at like 4:45, and it kind of looked like this. The sun, Sirius was just above the horizon, but I'm hoping to catch it as close as possible. Like I said, I've never made this type of observation before at, sea level or lake level. Later on in the year, it'll be easier to catch Sirius rising. So So if you're up tomorrow at 4:30 Central Time, tune in on this TikTok station or the Instagram at Zen Frankie, or if I can get it set up on YouTube at Chematones Cosmic Sound Healing, and we'll have a cosmic sound bath for Sirius and Orion rising, or Aset and Asar.